The wonderful Jacinta Price, CLP Senator of the Northern Territory, who's had a big week in estimates, but I'll start with something else and come back to estimates in a moment. This sun cable project in the NT, Jacinta, we talked about it last week. Professor Marsha Langton blew the whistle on it. It's a huge footprint. As she said, you can see it from space. It's going to impact how Aboriginal people use their land. What do you make of it?
Yeah, look, 12,000 hectares is a huge footprint for a project that isn't going to deliver any energy to the Australian market. And, you know, the energy from that is going to go straight to Singapore, as we know. Now, what is really concerning is the fact that while the government is really excited about this particular project, they're not backing in the gas industry, where we know that traditional owners have signed off on agreements to be able to extract gas from their land. And once you lay a gas pad for extraction, it's the size of a basketball court, which is minute in comparison to 12,000 hectares of solar panels.
And of course, if Aboriginal people have the land and they want to get an economic return from their land, isn't that precisely why we want to see communities have real jobs, have opportunity in these remote towns, rather than become these you know, terribly forlorn welfare villages?
Look, that's exactly right, Peter. I mean, considering that we've got, you know, hundreds of years of gas available to us in the Beetaloo, there are traditional owners who have signed off because they want opportunity for those in their community, they want jobs, and they want to be able to be economically independent, just like other Australians get the opportunity to, you know, as well as contribute to the Australian, you know, energy market in a positive way, considering what we're going through at the moment in terms of the cost of electricity across the nation, you know, and you have to look at the fact that after 25 years, these solar panels, where are they going to go? We don't have the capacity to, you know, effectively recycle a product which is far more toxic than nuclear waste is.
Yeah, you're right to remind people every 25 years that and the wind turbines are absolutely useless and you've got to put them all up again. Talk to me about the cashless debit card, because you've pursued this pretty hard in Senate estimates.
Yeah, look, that's right. You know, putting the questions to the department, to Services Australia around the cashless debit card, the fact that the government is abolishing the cashless debit card at an eye-watering cost of $217 million plus, and they couldn't indicate to us what the millions of dollars, the further millions of dollars that it was going to cost to develop this new card, which I've come to discover is pretty much the cashless debit card, just with a few sort of you know, services wrapped around it to support users further. But otherwise, you know, their justification for going through this whole process, which is putting people out and costing taxpayers, was simply that they were fulfilling an election promise. You know, that's not good enough as far as I'm concerned, considering the development of this new card is practically the same technology as the cashless debit card.
It is, and it's going to cost $200 million, as you say, to get rid of something. I can't fathom that. Got to leave it there. Jacinta Price, thank you for your time.